Welcome to Let's Be Real 100%, where we are 100% real about life. We know that life happens and we are here to talk about it. And when I say we, I'm talking about it's all God and little old me. Join us as we jump into our topic today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone who may be listening. Thank you for tuning in again for another episode of Let's Be Real 100%. Well, we are 100% real about life. Today's episode is just really short and quick. Something that I've really been thinking about lately. If you follow me on YouTube and on Clappers, the topic is already there, but it really has been on me. Really, just to talk about what to do with the situation that you're in. A lot of us are in a lot of situations as far as relationships, finances, ministry, um, just life situations that come with life. You know, your job, kids. Name it. It's all out there, right? And there's been times when we don't know what to do with this situation. It could be bad, it could be good, it could be indifferent. And sometimes we get to the point where we ask why. Why God, or why to this situation. Um, and I've learned sometimes, we can ask why. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you know, it would be good to ask God what He wants you to do in this situation. What is it that He wants you to learn in this situation? Um, because in every situation, every life point, there is a lesson for it. Because again, your story is bigger than you. Um, there's someone out there who needs to hear your story on not woe is me kind of story, but the story that says I made it through, or I'm making it through. First of all, by the grace of God, because if God wasn't there, we wouldn't be standing here, or sitting here and talking to you, or whoever the person is, by the grace of God that they're talking to you, or you're talking to them, but they want to hear how you came out. If you were ever in a abusive relationship, yeah, it did hurt. Yes, it did affect your life a lot. As far as, therapy, depression, stress, about um, other relationships that you may have found yourself in, looking at people different and stuff like that. Abusive relationships do that. It don't have to be physical. It could be verbal, it could be mental, emotionally, all those areas. But if you came out still standing, you got the victory. You came out on top because you still standing. You didn't let it defeat you. But the next person next door to you or your neighbor might be getting ready to give up. That person might be thinking suicide. That person might be drinking and smoking and just letting their life just go, neglecting the kids and not working and letting themselves completely go. Hair messed up, gaining weight, losing weight, you know, just the situation has really just truly affected them. And your story of, you were in it, yes, tell them about it. But also at one point you say, yeah, it did hurt me. Yeah, sometimes, yes, it still affects me because guess what? We're still human. But I know I'm still a victor because I'm still standing. I made it through, I had to motivate myself, push myself, and pray and ask God to truly help me, out of this situation. Because if I didn't, who knows where I will be right now. So that kind of story helps people. Or even if it's not even abuse, it could be about business. If you had a business of some kind, all the ups and downs, um, relationships, all the ups and downs. With that, your children, every child is different. When you raise a child, all of them are different. You handle them different. Um, and that person, your neighbor, again, may be going through with their child. They stay in trouble, um, in jail, or something of that matter. But that the situation is similar, and or you can see somebody even going down the wrong path um, that you already went down, and that story. You wore that T-shirt and sold it, and you didn't even. Well, matter of fact, you didn't even sell it. You shredded it because you didn't want nobody else to have to go through that situation. But even though your neighbor is going through that same situation and getting ready to buy that T-shirt, you can prevent them from going down that same path. You know, telling them, oh, there's a better way. You know, make a better decision because the path you're going down is not a good path. Or even if your story is good, if you have a successful business, or successfully finished school, or something in your life was successful, and you see somebody wanting to go down that same path, encourage them. Let them know, listen, this is what I did, or this is what I advise, or you know help and lead and guide them, even by an encouragement word. Don't give up, because at the end of this path, you're going to be successful. You're going to be what you work so hard to be, as far as, education or business or relationship or anything. It could be anything. Life has so much to offer to us, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. But again, use your story to help somebody else, because again, your story is just not for you. Your journey is just not for you. We know that Jesus had his years on this earth, but guess what? He knew at the end, he had said, let your will be done. Because he knows, thousands of years down the line, he saw you and me, and he knew that if he didn't follow through with his journey, or follow through with the things that he went through, or and the people that he helped, Mary, you probably wouldn't even be here if he wouldn't have, finished his story. And then, of course, we know that his story still is going on and on, because, again, we are sitting here today. And so, yeah, so your story, yes, it might look bleak. Yes, it might be victorious. You might be on either side of the way. But again, allow your story to help somebody else. Be there for them. Be there when they need you. I know I've said before, having a transparent best friend is super important. Those are kind of hard to find. But find you that one that you can confide in and talk to and trust, that will lead you to where you truly need to be and want to be. So yeah, ask God what he wants you to do in the situation you're in. Who can you help in the situation that you're in, or the path that you're going? Look at the bigger picture instead of just looking at you, because again, your story is bigger than you. Thank you for listening today. For this another short episode, just wanted to come on and just encourage you to look for someone to help. And I hope that you all have a great day. Thank you for listening to Let's Be Real 100%, when we're 100% real about life. We hope that you enjoyed the topic today, and we hope that you trust God more and more each day. And we hope to see you next week.